1,000. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, retired.
landing gear, 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 landing gear.
DFW Tower USA F112 tree at runway 17 right, ready for takeoff, departing straight out.
USA F112 tree cleared for takeoff, runway 17 right, departing straight out, approved.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 17 right, USA F112 tree.
USAF 112 tree, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
DFW Tower USAF 112 tree, frequency change.
Overspeed, 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 overspeed.
$2,500. 1,000. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 654 to 25.
Lesage approach Cessna November 5438 Echo 1 miles northwest of Lesage. Request IACR to Washington. Ready to copy.
Cessna November 5438 Echo is cleared to Washington Airport as filed. Squawk 2054. Generic 75 kilo traffic is 6 o'clock, 1 miles at 9,500 feet Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight. Generic 75 kilo traffic is 7 o'clock, 3 miles at 5,500 feet generic. Report them in sight. Cessna 9er 1 Mike contact Montreal Center on 135.025. Generic 75 kilo have the traffic.
Stall.
135.025 Cessna 9er 1 Mike.
Cessna 38 Echo, please acknowledge. Generic 9er 0 Bravo traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at 5,500 feet generic. Report them in sight. Generic 9er 0 Bravo traffic in sight. Generic 75 kilo traffic is 6 o'clock, 4 miles at 2,500 feet generic. Report them in sight. Generic 9er 0 Bravo traffic is 1 o'clock, 4 miles at 6,500 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Lesage approach Cessna 38 Echo. I didn't copy that. Say again, please.
Cessna November 5438 Echo is cleared to Washington Airport as filed. Squawk 2054. Generic 75 kilo have the generic in sight. Lesage approach generic November 699er 0 Bravo. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace. Generic November 699er 0 Bravo Lesage approach. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Generic 9er 7 traffic is 10 o'clock, 4 miles at 6,100 feet Cessna C700. Report them in sight. Cleared through Charlie airspace, generic 9er 0 Bravo. Cessna 38 Echo, please acknowledge. Cessna Golf X-Ray Delta, contact Montreal Center on 135.025. .025 for Cessna Golf X-Ray Delta.
Cessna November 5438 Echo cleared to Washington Airport as filed. Squawk 2054.
Cessna 38 Echo rate back correct. Radar contact 8,000 feet. Altimeter 29.9er 2 turn left heading 225. Proceed on course climb and maintain 14,000 feet.
Turn left heading 225. Proceed on course climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Cessna 38 Echo.
Cessna 38 Echo contact Montreal Center on 135.025.
One 135.025 for Cessna 38 Echo.
approach generic Charlie. Golf Golf Tango Sierra 10,000 feet.
Generic Charlie, Golf Golf Tango Sierra Lesage approach continue to spur as planned. Altimeter 29.92. Montreal Center, Airbus November 1465 Hotel Flight Level 270. Airbus November 1465 Hotel Montreal Center continue to rack up as planned. Generic 846 traffic is 10 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 260 Airbus A20F. Report them in sight. Airbus 57 Juliet descend and maintain 3,000 feet, keep speed below 200 knots. Airbus 65 Hotel descend and maintain 3,000 feet, keep speed below 200 knots. Cessna 01 Tango traffic is 7 o'clock, 4 miles at 10,500 feet generic. Report them in sight. Generic Bravo Yankee Charlie descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Cessna Echo Echo Hotel, you are 40 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, keep speed below 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 6 approach via rag-up transition. Cleared to rag-up. Cessna 04 Golf descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Cessna Tango Bravo Tango descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
Montreal Center Cessna November 5438 Echo is climbing through 13,400 feet for 14,000 feet.
Cessna November 5438 Echo Montreal Center continue as planned. Altimeter 29.92. Cessna Romeo Mike X-ray traffic is 5 o'clock, 2 miles at 7,500 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Montreal Center Cessna November 5438 Echo requesting vector to next waypoint.
Cessna 38 Echo turn left heading 225, proceed on course.
Cessna Romeo Mike X-ray, have the generic in sight. Generic, Mike Alpha, Yankee traffic in sight. Generic X-ray, X-ray Sierra, have the Cessna Skyhawk in sight.
Turn left heading 225, proceed on course Cessna 38 Echo.
Cessna Tango Bravo Tango contact Montreal Center on 132.35.
2.35 Cessna Tango Bravo Tango.
Montreal Center Cessna 38 Echo. Request flight level 190.
Cessna 38 Echo climb and maintain flight level 190. Cessna Lima Romeo Quebec, you're leaving my airspace. Resume on navigation. Contact Montreal Center on 132.35. Generic Papa Hotel Golf, contact Montreal Center on 132.35. Generic X-ray Sierra, contact Montreal Center on 132.35. Going to 132.35, generic Papa Hotel Golf.
132.35 for generic X-ray Sierra.
Generic Whiskey X-ray November traffic is 4 o'clock, 4 miles at 8,600 feet generic. Report them in sight. Cessna Echo Delta Alpha traffic alert. 3 o'clock, less than 1 mile, 7,500 feet Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight. 132.35 for Cessna Lima Romeo Quebec.
Generic Whiskey X-ray November has a generic in sight.
Generic Charlie November Charlie traffic is 12 o'clock, 4 miles at 10,000 feet generic. Report them in sight. Cessna Echo Delta Alpha traffic in sight.
Generic Charlie November Charlie has a generic in sight.
Montreal Center Cessna Charlie Golf X-ray Bravo Echo 8,500 feet.
Overspeed.
Cessna Charlie Golf X-ray Bravo Echo Montreal Center continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Cessna 38 Echo, did you hear my last transmission?
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Climb and maintain flight level 190 Cessna 38 Echo.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Montreal Center generic Charlie. Golf Charlie Sierra Golf 5,500 feet.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Generic Charlie. Golf Charlie Sierra Golf Montreal Center continue as planned.
Overspeed.
Altimeter 29.902.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Generic Foxtrot Papa Victor traffic is 12 o'clock, 4 miles at 9,500 feet generic.
Overspeed.
Report them in sight.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Generic November Alpha Alpha traffic is 10 o'clock, 3 miles at 8,000 feet generic.
Overspeed.
Report them in sight.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Generic Foxtrot Papa Victor has the generic in sight.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Generic 416 traffic is 3 o'clock, 4 miles at 9,500 feet Cessna Skyhawk.
Overspeed.
Report them in sight.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Montreal Center Cessna 38 Echo.
Overspeed.
Request flight level 290.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Cessna 38 Echo climb and maintain flight level 260. Expect flight level 290.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Climb and maintain flight level 260. Expect flight level 290 Cessna 38 Echo.
Overspeed. 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 overspeed, 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 overspeed,
Generic 420, you are 56 miles east.
overspeed,
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway 21 approach.
overspeed, overspeed,
United 5250, heavy descend and maintain flight level 250.
overspeed, overspeed,
Azores 3246, heavy descend and maintain.
overspeed,
Generic
overspeed,
Cessna 38 Echo contact Montreal Center on 132.35.
overspeed, overspeed,
Cessna Echo Echo Lima, you are 25 miles east.
overspeed,
Descend and maintain 5,200 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway 23 approach.
overspeed, overspeed,
Generic 46 Yankee, descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
overspeed,
Generic 38 Hotel, you are 44 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway 24 approach.
overspeed,
Generic 34 Juliet, climb and maintain 9,000 feet.
overspeed,
Generic Golf Tango Foxtrot, descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
overspeed,
Generic 76 November, descend and maintain flight level 310.
overspeed,
Cessna Hotel Echo Tango, descend and maintain 11,000 feet.
overspeed,
Generic Tango Tango Yankee, you are 43 miles southwest.
overspeed,
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Expect vectors, visual runway 24 approach.
overspeed, overspeed,
Dare 65 Mike, climb and maintain flight level 310.
overspeed,
Generic
overspeed,
009er, climb and maintain flight level 350.
overspeed,
Landmark 6555, climb and maintain flight level 310.
overspeed,
Generic
overspeed,
Echo Quebec Echo, descend and maintain flight level 270.
overspeed,
Dare
overspeed,
47 November, descend and maintain flight level 340.
overspeed,
Generic Yankee Whiskey Sierra, descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
overspeed,
Generic Niner 59er, climb and maintain flight level 290.
overspeed, overspeed,
Cessna Sierra Whiskey Echo, descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
overspeed,
Generic
overspeed,
846, descend and maintain flight level 210.
overspeed,
Generic
overspeed,
Golf X-Ray Bravo, climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
overspeed,
Generic 49er Golf, climb and maintain flight level 420.
overspeed, 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 overspeed,
132.35 for Cessna 38 Echo.
overspeed, 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 overspeed.
Boston Center Cessna November 5438 Echo is at flight level 250, climbing flight level 260.
Overspeed, overspeed,
Cessna November 5438 Echo, Boston Center, continue as planned.
overspeed, 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 overspeed,
Going to 132.85 Delmer Delta Whiskey November.
overspeed, 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 overspeed,
Cessna 38 Echo, climb and maintain flight level 290.
overspeed, 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 overspeed,
Climb and maintain flight level 290 Cessna 38 Echo.
overspeed, 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 overspeed,
Cessna Sierra Whiskey Echo, contact Montreal Center on 132.85.
overspeed, 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 overspeed,
Going to 132.85 Cessna Sierra Whiskey Echo.
overspeed, 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 overspeed,
Cessna 38 Echo, please expedite your climb to flight level 290.
overspeed, 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 overspeed,
Dollar 56 Sierra traffic alert.
overspeed,
10 o'clock, less than 1 mile, flight level 300, Dollar TBM 9.
overspeed,
Report them in sight.
overspeed, 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 overspeed,
Dollar 175 traffic is 9 o'clock, 3 miles at flight level 280, Dollar TBM 9.
overspeed,
Report them in sight.
overspeed, 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 overspeed,
Cessna
overspeed,
38 Echo, please expedite your climb to flight level 290.
landing gear, 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 landing gear,
Dollar 175 traffic is 9 o'clock, 3 miles at flight level 320, Dollar TBM 9. Report them in sight.
landing gear, landing gear, landing gear,
Dollar 175 traffic is 2 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 320, generic. Report them in sight.
landing gear, landing gear, landing gear, landing gear,
Stall.
landing gear,
Stall.
landing gear, landing gear, landing gear, landing gear,
Cessna 38 Echo, please expedite your climb to flight level 290.
landing gear, 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 landing gear,
Dollar 175 has the generic in sight.
landing gear, 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 landing gear,
Generic 417 traffic is 2 o'clock, 4 miles at 8,000 feet, generic.
landing gear,
Report them in sight.
landing gear, landing gear, landing gear, Landing gear.
Cessna Motel Echo Tango descend and maintain 11,000 feet.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Climb and maintain 2,400 feet Airbus Sierra Quebec Lima.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Cessna 38 Echo, please expedite your climb to flight level 290.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Generic
Landing
417 has the traffic.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing
Airbus
gear.
Golf Romeo Kilo descend and maintain flight level 290.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
UA 4262 heavy descend and maintain flight level 270.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Descend and maintain
Landing.
flight level 290 Airbus Golf Romeo Kilo.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Cessna 38 Echo traffic is 7 o'clock 1 miles at
Landing
9,000
gear.
feet generic.
Landing gear.
Report them inside.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Cessna
Landing
Tango
gear.
Echo Delta, you are 85
Landing
miles
gear.
southwest.
Landing gear.
Maintain present heading and
Landing
altitude.
gear.
Expect vectors visual
Landing
runway
gear.
31 approach.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Generic
Landing
Whiskey
gear.
X-ray Kilo climb
Landing
and maintain 2,200
Landing
feet.
gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Cessna 38 Echo,
Landing
please
gear.
expedite your climb to
Landing
flight
gear.
level 290.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Descend and maintain flight level 270 UA 4262 heavy.
Climb and maintain 2,200 feet. Generic Whiskey X-ray Kilo. Generic 417 traffic alert. 5 o'clock less than 1 mile 8,000 feet generic. Report them in sight. Airbus Golf Romeo Kilo contact Boston Center on 135.7. UA 4262 heavy contact Boston Center on 135.7. Cessna 38 Echo, please expedite your climb to flight level 290.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet Cessna Hotel Echo Tango.
135.7 Airbus Golf Romeo Kilo. Going to 135.7 UA 4262 heavy. Generic 417 have the generic in sight.
Generic Whiskey X-ray Kilo climb and maintain 2,800 feet. Cessna 38 Echo, please expedite your climb to flight level 290.
Stall. Stall.
Generic 74 Alpha traffic is 10 o'clock 4 miles at 8,000 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Climb and maintain 2,800 feet generic Whiskey X-ray Kilo.
Generic 74 Alpha have the generic in sight.
Boston Center Cessna 38 Echo. Cancel IFR at this time.